You're allowed to laugh, okay?
No Cadillac, no perms you can't see. Then I'm a motherfucking P.I.M.P.
You mean if there's the last film?
Absolutely. It's one film. We're going to put in that time capsule.
Muriel's
one
Wedding.
Moment. Muriel's Wedding?
Yes.
Okay.
I've seen it 6 times.
Have you really?
Fantastic.
You're terrible, Muriel.
Now we're going to start the movie, okay?
What do you mean by philosophical problems?
You mean bad stories?
No, I guess I mean, look...
Who in this room would survive the most on Survivor?
I'm going to just say it, okay? I think the bar is lower because there are way too many films being made. And therefore, I think there's a lot of directors who maybe there's too many. It's forcing the standard. It's raising the bar.
Yes.
Which is good.
But you just said the bar had been lowered.
I did, but you can make a feature film about a pen, depending on what your vision is. It's just that simple. So any story is a good story. They say, what's your plan? There is no plan. Or like that, I'm going to make a film about blue pens. With a film, you know pretty well, almost immediately, whether you're going to stay or not. And I was right there through this. Who's the director? It's true, I never rehearse, ever. I know what I'm going to do. I block it. They come in. I learned over the years, you can do one or two things. You can start off by saying, what should we do? And you're still talking at 1 o'clock and you haven't turned over yet. Or I know exactly what I'm going to do.
What was your toughest challenge on The Martian?
None. It's pretty straightforward. We had 2 years ago a terrible year. Was it a terrible year? I can't remember. Anyway, 3 years, whatever it was. You won 2 years ago. Shit, sorry about that.
I think when you began, you didn't have that ease with actors.
Terrible. How many movies are made a year globally?
Well, thousands, but not all get distributed.
Just out of the United States, then, what do we make a year?
900 and 1,000?
Yeah, well, that's probably 500 too many.
Tom, do you think it's the working man's medium? Those aren't your films.
Yours aren't, Tom. Yours are very highbrow. The most experience I've ever had in my life was 2,000 commercials. Well, in 2001, they begin on a running wheel. You cut outside the ship, and I'm going, hang on, Stanley, where's the wheel? There's no freaking wheel on that thing. And he must have agonized over that, because when you come to the outside of the ship, which is fundamentally a white train with a ball on it, I don't think that wheel was in that ball, dude. Okay. A day later, he called me up and said, it's Stanley. I went, what? He said, one other thing. I know you're looking through my footage right now. If you use anything that I use, you can't have it. Got it? I went, okay, boom. That was it. That was Kubrick.
Wow.
Amazing. Blue pens.
I love the magic that she's there, Sean Young, and that that's something beautiful.
You should have been my producer, you son. David Rose, God bless him, said, I'm going to give you the second show in on Softly, Softly, dude. This is live. Live. I said, isn't it time for us to consider a change of identity and character for you? David Rose arrived within about 8 minutes, and I was that far from getting fired on the spot. Because I want to just know who you are. I want to see how you tick, dude. Is it tiresome? Do sequels become tiresome? I think they do, but you can't blame a studio for wanting to do it because it's financial return, correct?
Yeah, but I could not wait to see Prometheus. The entire crew went out to a New Orleans theater to see it because it was Ridley dealing with Alien again. And that was so exciting. And I've heard you're going to do Blade Runner sequel. Yes.
Are you seriously only going to do 10?
That's why I'm counting them. That's why
you got 2 more left.
Yeah, 2 more left. Yeah.
Why?
Why?
Blue pens.
It's the first time that I have done 2 in a row. I think Ridley is the master of that. I don't know how you do it.
Yeah, you never stop working.
You never stop. I don't know.
In fact, I've always seen Ridley as the man who's mastered being able to keep making films in the most fluent way, and it's incredibly hard.
Ridley, one question: Do you prepare yourself to do a film? So how you maintain physically fit to get that every year, every day?
I think it's my mum. His genes. My mum was 5 foot tall, and she was like the Sergeant Major. I don't know.
But you don't have a rigorous kind of diet, exercise routine that keep you, or
no? I just try and be sensible of what I eat. Bit of yoga.
That's it.
I like red wine. I love vodka. What can I tell you?
Do you have any regrets?
About what?
Professionally?
Nothing.
Way you've behaved, choices you've made?
No choice. No, I kind of like what I've done, actually. Blue pens.
Why no?
Terrible. No, we're doing all right. He has the information which becomes key. Door doin. And then I'll very often hit it on the street.